So, what kind of advice would you give to someone who is investment curious, a woman who's investment curious and she's maybe not wealthy? Maybe she's at the beginning of her career, or maybe she's, in the middle of her career trying to pay for college and the house and everything else, and doesn't feel like she actually has any money to invest, but she wants to. What would you say to her?
I would say to her, at least go and learn about it so that when you are in a position to invest, you can. And, there's lots of classes out there and also angel investor groups. So you can go and meet really dynamic people. I always say those are the most fascinating people on the planet are the ones investing in angel groups and in venture capital. The most brilliant people on the planet, you'll get to meet all of the innovators and founders who are creating the future. Why wouldn't you want to put yourself in that arena? And so, as Dawn in the films says, she has actually it's in our book, Show Her the Money book. Dawn LaFrida says, you are the five people that you hang out with. And
Yeah.
so surround yourself with other people. You want to be an investor, surround yourself with people who are investing and you will become that. So you just
Mm.
need to learn about it, keep that in your circle, learn how to build your wealth. But I think you learn by doing. So even if you start small and you invest $1,000 into an angel group who's investing in an innovative woman's product or some other innovation, at least you're getting started. You're getting it in motion. You're learning, and learning is fun, you know?
I totally agree. I'm a lifelong learner. I do really believe that learning is fun. And there are definitely a lot of women out there. I almost want to channel the woman that is introverted, who is intimidated by finance, who's even intimidated by listening to what you're saying. Go out and find an angel investment group. If I'm a shy, introverted person who's curious but doesn't know if she would fit into that, she doesn't really have any money, maybe a little bit, doesn't know, you know, she doesn't live in New York or LA or Chicago or Dallas. What does she do?
There's angel groups everywhere. I've been everywhere from Milwaukee to Minneapolis to even Fargo, North Dakota with our film. And there's investors everywhere. You can get in a group and there's lots of entrepreneur groups also amazing women. Obviously, they're the innovators and creators and immerse yourself with those people. Immerse yourself with who you want to be. I also want to mention that two of the women from our movie have really great books out to help inspire this type of thing. So Sarah Dusick that we were just talking about has a book called Thinking Bigger, and it literally teaches women that have a world-changing idea how to build your deck and raise your money. And so Thinking Bigger is great. It tells her story and tells how to roadmap it for yourself.
Mm.
And the other is Marcia Dawood's book, which is Doing Good by Doing Well. And she talks about her journey into starting in angel investing and then into venture capital investing. And, one thing in the movie is we do talk about a lot of people will have like an IRA pension fund or some sort of retirement fund, and they don't even know that they could take part of those funds and put them into venture capital or some sort of alternative asset class, private equity, et cetera. And so that's a thing I think that's been very eye opening for a lot of women that, oh, I've got this money that is sitting in this account, really doing not much of anything. You mean I could take part of that and put it into this alternative asset class that's going to help impact the world and also probably be more lucrative than what I have it in? Wow, did not know that. So we always
Yeah.
like to let people know about that too. And that there are venture funds out there, like the movie says, that, you could put in 25,000 or 50 or 100. You don't have to be a multimillionaire to be investing. You just have to be, maybe in the C-suite earning a couple 100,000 a year, but you are in a position to be in this alternative asset class. And like you said, if you're not at this moment, you could start by crowdfunding, but also learning to get to know people in this circle for your future.